Good morning, everybody. Day 161. Tell you what, the East Chairback Pond, that campsite down there was amazing. Probably in one of my top fives now. The loons were howling all night. It was so peaceful down in there. So peaceful. I woke up in a peaceful, good mood just because of the environment I was in. It's super cool. And now we're heading down to Katahdin Ironworks Road. And then from there we'll start climbing up Gulf Hagas Mountain. There's a couple little peaks here. Gulf Hagas, I think it's Hay Mountain, then Whitecap. But yeah, I'm in a really good mood right now because of my campsite selection. Yeah, that was a great spot. If you're ever in the area and need a place to camp, it was a pretty steep downhill, but it wasn't bad at all. It's probably 0.1 is steep, and the rest was pretty chill. So, highly recommend that campsite. Anyways, I guess that's it for my morning little update. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll touch back with the cool stuff and the views. You know, just like I do, baby. Let's go drop off this chair back. This is Katahdin Ironworks Road. You can get out here too if you want. The shuttle's pretty hefty, but you can do it. If you have a driver, it's real cheap. It's got to pay the gate fee. All right. Oh, this is super low. I don't think I can rock hop this one. I'm going to take my shoes off and go through it. It'll probably feel pretty good. And if you take this, there's a side trail right here. It takes you to the parking lot for Katahdin Ironworks. So yeah, let's get the shoes off and get over this thing. I actually felt good to walk in that water. My feet loved it. And I got these great little benches here. I sat right here and made a coffee. And now I'm just gonna mosey on to the next water over here by Screwhogger Falls and get more water. Remember how I showed you that big cable the other day? I said there's more over by the Hermitage. It's a big old spool of cable. All right, onward. All righty. So if you go forward right here, it takes you to Screwhogger Falls and Gulf Hagas Wilderness. We're going this way. 10 miles to Whitecap. Whew, right that way. And I think what I'm going to do is I've always wanted to do Gulf Hagas. When I get done hiking, I'm going to come back in here. And there's a parking lot on the other side of Gulf Hagas where I'm going to park my van there and sleep overnight and then do Gulf Hagas loop. But right now, we're going this way. Yeah, what a peaceful morning. Probably one of the most peaceful mornings I've had on trail. Carl Newhall Memorial Lean-To. I've actually camped right down here before. There's a good little campsite down in there. But never in there. No thanks. Thought I heard people back here, but there's nobody back here. That's old chipmunk. What you doing, little buddy? Digging, huh? Another bog area. I was really hoping to see a moose. For as big as they are, they're sure very good at hide and seek. Almost to the top of Gulf Hagas. All right. Look where we're at. Top of Gulf Hagas. 2683. That's a pretty decent climb up here too. It was long and steady, like all the way from Cotton Ironworks Road, just a gradual up to the shelter, and then boom. Now we're gonna drop down to Sydney Tappan Shelter, or campsite, it's not a shelter. And then from there we'll climb Hay Mountain, West Peak, and then Whitecap. So from here, it's just a little bit of a roller coaster the rest of the day. Just boom, 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 boom. But once we get out of the Whitecaps, or whatever, once we get over Whitecap, our final climb of the day, then we're out of the hard part in the 100-mile wilderness. Yeah, the first, I don't know, 55 miles or so, 50 miles. It's pretty tough. But then after that, it gets really chill. So, yeah. Let's get going. Let's get down to this campsite. I'm gonna grab some snacks out of my bag, and then we'll start climbing the rest of these peaks. All right. This is a Sydney Tappan campsite. Fire ring right here. Log book. Yuck. Shouldn't even touch that. Water down here. Sometimes at your own risk. Because I've only seen that flowing one time, so I really doubt it's flowing today. But look, we got a bunch of good campsites in here. I've actually stayed there 3 times. All right, now we're gonna climb again. Top of West Peak. Nice little campsite right here. That's where it came from. That was a steep 0.7 up. I got sweaty. And then we're gonna drop down off this, off West Peak, and then climb up Hay Mountain. Hay Mountain's next. Guess that's all you need to know right now. What a beautiful day for this. Weather's like perfect. All right, down we go. Hey, mountain. Nice. There's no views on any of these peaks, but we will have views on top of Whitecap for sure. We'll be able to see Katahdin from there, the final mountain. Just gonna drop down and then up Whitecap, up to them views. Because it is beautiful today. We should be able to see forever. Don't forget to look behind you. We're almost to the top of Whitecap. We're super close. You can tell by how small the trees are getting. Tiny little trees. Uh-huh. I found the top. Whew. Yeah, let me take you over here first. There's a couple places we got to take you. This is one of them. Let me zoom you in. Boof. Look how beautiful this is. Yeah. Top of Whitecap. See? Whitecap. See right here. View. That is the view of Katahdin. Let's get over there. See the K and the arrow? That means Katahdin. There it is. The final mountain. Yeah. I got more view though. Look, let me spin you. Ah, it's so nice to be able to see Katahdin. And there it is. The final climb. Huh. Such a weird feeling. Look at that. There's a marker. All right, let's get back over here. Oh, we'll get more views of it. We'll probably just stay down the AT instead of taking the side trail. We would have saw it too, but I'm impatient and I like that view spot. All right, leaving the summit. Once we go around this corner, we'll get views of Katahdin again. There she is again. The big one in the background. A little rocky in here. And they move all over the place. I'll just keep it going so you can stare at it too. Looks pretty big from over here. And coming down Whitecap is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I don't know if I got to keep pointing it out, but it's right there. Katahdin. It's the biggest one around. The biggest one out there anyways. Beautiful. Well, we're losing our view. It's right there through the trees though. Never gets old looking at her. All right, now we got to pick our way down this downhill. I'm gonna stop down here at, I think it's Logan Brook Lean-To. And I'm gonna get some snacks out. I could stay there. It's still pretty early though. But I've gotta milk some of this out because I can't meet Katie till 2 or 3 tomorrow afternoon. And from Logan Brook campsite or shelter area, it's like 15 miles. It's like the perfect amount to get there by 2. So, I don't know. I could stay there. Or I could knock it down a little slower, like low miles. Get into like the 10-mile range to Joe Mary. And then I could sleep in and just mosey tomorrow. It's still going to be an easy day tomorrow. The hard part of the 100 is over. Especially after we get down off this thing. There's been a bunch of blowdown coming down Whitecap. It's all cleaned up though. It's all cleaned up very nicely. Thank you to the maintainers that cleared this. Oh, greatly appreciated. It'd be tough going down with all this blowdown. Last view of the day. I don't think they really needed a sign here. I mean, if you don't notice this, you got to pick your head up or something. All right. Super pretty. We were just up here. Boom. Last view of the day. I think what I'm going to do, I think I am just going to stop down here in like a half mile at Logan Brook lean-to. That'll leave me like 15 point something for tomorrow. I don't want to get to the road early and just be sitting there at the road. So I'd rather spend most of my time hiking tomorrow. And a 15 is it's a good day. It's not like a 6, you know. So if I keep going, I know myself, I'll end up at Crawford Pond. And then I'll be 6 miles away from Joe Mary, which I don't need to be 6 miles away. I need to be further than that. I really got to learn how to do this slow roll thing. It's tricky. Because my pace is my pace. I don't really slow my pace down. I just stop earlier. Like yesterday, I was at camp at 2 o'clock. Today's going to be probably before 2. Maybe I can stretch it out until 2 o'clock, but I doubt it. It's almost 2, but we're almost there. Got to drop down a little bit more, and we'll be at Logan Brook. Oh, no one's here. Logan Brook lean-to. I'm not staying there, that's for sure. Yeah, no thanks. But there's a brand new picnic table here. I don't know why they got the maple leaf in there. Seems like that's a Canadian thing. Tent site here. Tent site here. One over here. Water's over here. And if you go northbound on the AT, just a little bit, there's another good site down there. I'm gonna go check that site. I'm gonna get water first. What's happening, everybody? End of the day recap, day 161. We left East Chairback Pond this morning, and we're now sitting like 0.1 past Logan Brook lean-to. Makes it a 14.5 mile day, and I got here at like 1:45. All my editing is done. I've ate. Now it's like 4:30. I think I might take a nap. I don't know. Or just sleep and get up early. I don't really know what I'm doing. I got 15.4 miles tomorrow to get me to Joe Mary Road. I'm trying to get there around 3 o'clock. So, yeah, it's going to be a struggle to go that slow. But maybe I'll sleep in a little bit. Who knows? Today was beautiful. We got to see Katahdin for the first time this year. It's always good to see that. And what else? Oh, the hard part of the 100 is over. We're just going to drop down the rest of the way off Whitecap. And then, we got Little Boardman Mountain tomorrow, but it's tiny. It's tiny compared to what we just came through. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to hang out in my tent for the rest of the night. I don't really know where my hammock. I don't usually stop this early. It's really weird. So I'm going to eat all the food in my food bag pretty much, I think. And just chill. Rest and relax, you know. And I think that's about it for the day. I'm pretty sure that's about it. Oh, around my campsite here, there's like, I set up in like a moose bathroom. There's little pellets everywhere. So hopefully one will roam through my camp tonight. That'd be even better. As long as you don't like run into my hammock line or my tarp line and flip me out of this hammock. That'd be interesting. I was kind of worried about that last night too. Like, man, if a moose just walked in between my tree and my hammock and grabbed my line with his like chest or his head or whatever, and he'd flip me right out of this thing. But what a good story that'd be, huh? All right, I'm rambling long enough. Day 161, 14.5 miles, and I hope you guys had a great day. And I'll touch back with you guys in the morning.